I really enjoy watching everyone's video and getting to know a little bit more about my students. So I thought it would be really fun to make my own video for you. So I am your instructor, Lisa Twillie Woodruff, and I go by Lisa Twillie. I moved here in 1994 and attended UALR on a swimming scholarship, and I swam for the UALR women's swim team. I have my undergrad in studio art, my master's degree in applied communication, as well as a graduate certificate in mediation. I'm currently a doctorate student in the higher ed program at UALR. So like you, I am still a student. I am currently in dissertation, which means I am writing my dissertation, supposedly, when I'm not grading or working. Other things about me, I have a dream job, which I absolutely love, at UAMS, where I am an HR senior organizational consultant. So basically, I get to work with different teams and departments at UAMS to kind of help them get from where they are to where they want to be and help them work better together. So I get to actually use all my communication knowledge on a daily basis. Another thing about me that I think is important to know, I have an 18-year-old daughter. She attends East Em High School, and I'm really excited for her because she will be attending UALR this fall. And so she's kind of following in my footsteps. And of course, I will make sure that she takes a Speech 1300 class in her first semester. I think it's a really important class. Another thing about me that I think is on a more personal note, 2 years ago, my husband passed away unexpectedly. He had a heart attack, and it was in the middle of the night, and so he essentially passed away in his sleep. One thing about that time, even though it was really, really difficult, and it still is difficult at times, if I hadn't been teaching at UALR and at the time also Pulaski Tech, if I hadn't been teaching, I don't know that I would have been able to get out of bed for my job. It's just, I happen to be doing something I really, really love, and so it made me get out of bed. I can't say enough how much I really care about my students, and I know online it's a little bit more difficult to convey that, and especially if you're getting emails from me saying you need to do it this way or where's this assignment, I want you to know it comes from a place of care. I am on your side. At the end of the day, I want you to succeed, and I want you to, be able to do the assignments and get your points, and not only just get your points, but really truly walk away from this course having gained something. So I just can't say it enough. I really care. Okay? I know you all are in school because you want something. You have fire in your belly. You have a dream. You have an idea, a goal. This isn't an easy thing. The thing about school and going to college, there's never a perfect time. Life is always happening. So I am on your side to achieve that goal. Something I'm really passionate about, obviously, is higher education. I think about access to it all the time, and really I think about how much having education and being able to get the education that I wanted has impacted my life. If I hadn't been able to get the degrees that I have, I wouldn't be teaching, and that means a lot to me. If I didn't have the degrees that I have, I wouldn't have the job that I have at UAMS. I wouldn't be able to impact people's lives in such a positive way. Who knows what I would have done, but I wouldn't be doing my passion. I wouldn't have that opportunity to really do good things with good people. So I just think about that a lot as far as how many doors education can open for someone. On the flip side, I worry a lot about the cost of education. So, this is that time of year where you've accepted financial aid, if you're paying for school on loans and things like that. And here's something I want you to consider. While it's very, very expensive, we all get it, don't go too far in debt. And one thing I want you to think about, and a rule of thumb if you've never heard this, is I want you to consider and think about how much is that first year salary going to be when you graduate with your degree, or how much if you already work full time. what is that next level, what is that salary going to be? So what is it you're going to accomplish? So if your first year salary is going to be, $45,000 a year, do not take out more than $45,000 in student debt. Base it not on the dream salary, but on that first year's salary. I know that's hard to do. So, if you're going into nursing, try not to exceed what a standard, typical nursing salary, entry level, will be. So when you're accepting those awards, you don't have to accept the whole thing. Sometimes you're in a tight place and you have to, but when you don't have to, try not to accept the entire award, and make budget for your future. Okay, so just think about that, because you will have to pay it back, and maybe this is something that we don't often talk about. I know that educators don't talk about it enough. So, and a lot of times, I don't know that my mom or my dad would have had the knowledge to even tell me, hey Lisa, be mindful about your college debt. But at the same time, know that getting a college education really does open doors. It really does. So if you haven't watched your classmates' videos, take the opportunity and look through them and watch some of them. It'll help you get to know each other. All right, take care.